your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. The Falcons Boys Club honoring a longtime businessman in the community. This weekend's celebrations was just the beginning of what the club hopes to be a monthly occurrence. Founder of the Falcons Boys Club, Darren Roll, says that one of the things he and his partners want to do going forward is to honor organizations and families making a difference throughout the Grand Bahama community. Roll says that this will take place every month and honorees will be recognized for their good deeds.
I believe that this center provides an opportunity for us to be able to do so. And Shaky out of 8 Mile Rock, Rangoon McIntosh out of 8 Mile Rock, and myself, we work together with our kids. And we just saw fit that once a month, we're going to either be in the community of Freeport or in the community of West Grand Bahama somewhere doing some sort of basketball. So I'm just thankful to ZNS again for being able to be a part of this day. I'm thankful for the Solomon family to be able to come and be able to allow us to do this for them. They are the owners of Crosstown. And we know that Crosstown is a major shopping mall and a major convenience store, shopping store here on the island of Grand Bahama. And this family have contributed probably for the past 50 years to young men and young people in Grand Bahama. And we just saw fit today to be able to honor them.
The first honoree to be recognized, owner of the Crosstown Plaza, Hugh Solomon. He says it was truly his pleasure to be highlighted.
It's a privilege and a pleasure to be here with Mr. Roll today and just to be considered to be here as a part of his great organization and all the good things that him and all the other volunteers are doing for the community and our boys. I think it's a very good molding tool for the future of all the young men of this country. And I'm just delighted to be here with him.
Also in attendance, Dr. Earl Lee, former president of Landmark Baptist College. Roll attended the college in Florida, and Dr. Lee says that Roll has always kept in touch with him over the years about his work, and he's very excited to be on island to see the work firsthand.
The real thing is better than the picture you have in your mind for what is accomplished, and to see all the young lives and the young men that are being impacted and affected by it tells me that those years of teaching and training and into Darren have borne wonderful fruit.
Founder of A1 Hoops, Ramon Shaky Danes, adding that Roll saw the work he was doing in 8 Mile Rock and invited his boys to spend the day with the Falcons Boys Club. He says he's looking forward to continued collaboration.
And for us to be able to bring the kids up from 8 Mile Rock and just give them more exposure, not all the time we have to stay down 8 Mile Rock with the kids, we can bring them up. And I just want to say thank you once again, and if we can come together like this all the time, we can do something special.
Megan Shepard, ZNS Network. The Royal Bahamas Police Force partnering with 8 Mile Rock High School, recognizing 4 students for just plain honesty. 9th graders Christina Jean and Chanel Duncombe, along with 10th grader Tanisha Jones and 11th grader Shimiko Albury, were the recipients of the Honesty Award program. Superintendent Gregory Lockhart, officer in charge of the 8 Mile Rock Division, telling us that he hopes this initiative will build a strong bond between police and students.
Started here in 8 Mile Rock with the Honesty Initiative. It was a brainchild of my predecessor, Superintendent Walter Henderson, and I continued with the plan. We went into the school and I tasked the administration to identify students from each grade level who would display some honesty, integrity, some uprightness. We need that out of our youths today. And what would happen? All of those names would be placed into a pool, and the best student would win the award, and they would be treated by the police. They would be given a certificate and treated to lunch for the day.
Carl Camp Johnson, vice principal of 8 Mile Rock High School, says the 4 student recipients were selected from a group that teachers consider most deserving.
To send the names, any grade level, any class, to the office with those students who would have displayed any form of honesty, whether it was finding some money, bringing information on something that could have helped somebody else, or whatever. And so we would have gotten information, we would have got some names, and so I met with Mr. Lockhart, and from the names that we got, we selected one student each month in order to recognize.
That's a check on stories making news, and now we go to Jay Philippe for your check on sports.
Good evening, I'm Jay Philippe and welcome to Sports. Well, help is on the way for A1 Hoops Basketball Camp, one of the newest sports programs in 8 Mile Rock. A local fast food restaurant stepping up in a major way after a story aired about a young man who started a basketball camp for youngsters in the 8 Mile Rock community with no assistance. Burger King decided to give him a helping hand by donating shirts, basketballs, along with other equipments to A1 Hoops Basketball Camp, which is held every Saturday at Bartlett Hill Primary School. Marketing coordinator for Burger King, Olivia Colley, says their business functions off the community, and as such it's their responsibility to give back in a way that they can.
There is a saying, it takes a village to raise a child, and thanks to Z&S, Corporate Bahamas saw the story of a young man that recognized the need to invest in the youth of the 8 Mile Rock community. As Corporate Bahamas and our commitment to our community, we've decided to donate basketball equipment to the A1 Hoops Basketball Camp. This will allow Mr. Ramon Shaky Deems' burden to be a bit lighter and to focus on the needs of the youth in that particular community.
Camp coordinator Ramon Shaky Deems expressing thanks to Burger King for the donations.
It makes me feel so great because it shows me that people are actually taking notice to what's going on down in 8 Mile Rock. And I really appreciate what's going on. I wish I could have some of the kids there too. It would have been even better to see the joy and the smile on their faces.
Professional basketball player Kentwan Smith made a brief trip home for the off-season. He played his high school basketball at St. George's under head coach Darrell Sayers, who reflected on his growth.
One thing to be proud of more than anything else is him getting his education. And him keep coming back to the program to help, whether it's give advice or share what he has with the young people, whether it's a jersey or a shirt, he'll bring it back. I mean, these are the kind of things that, for me as a coach, we live for. And like I always say, it's a team effort.
Switching gears now to tennis, the Bahamas Pure Water and Ice Junior National Tennis Tournament is scheduled to begin this weekend at the YMCA Tennis Courts. It is the first tennis event on Grand Bahama since last year. It is also a ranking event for all players participating. That's a quick check on sports. I'm Jay Philippe. Be blessed.